Hello, welcome to Business 271. This is Dr. James Joey, and I'm here to help you with some of the issues that have been showing up on Quiz 3. The first thing we've got here is I'm looking at, this is on my exam, they might be different, but we're looking at a simple problem here where we're going to be calculating a mean, the median, and the mode for a data set. We're going to compute the variance and standard deviation. We'll compute the first and the third quartiles, and we'll compute the z-scores for the months of May and June. So the first thing we're going to do here is determine the mean, the median, and the mode. This is very simple. Okay. The only one we're actually going to be doing any calculations for will be the mean. Okay, but we'll start off very quickly with the mode. The mode is simply the most common observation. And if we look here at our data set, we have a 3, a 2, a 4, a 2, a 6, and a 0. So for us, the mode is the most common. That's a 2, because it occurred twice. The median is a little bit more difficult to us to calculate, but not too much. Here, we're going to go from lowest to from smallest to highest on these observations. So I've got a 0, and I've got 2, another 2. See those here, so we'll cross those off. And then I've got a 3. Then I've got a 4. And finally a 6. Okay. Now the median is the middle observation, but you can see I've got an even number of observations. So I've got 3 on this side, 3 on that side. So what we're going to do is take the two middle observations, add them together, and divide it by 2, take the average of those two. So 2 and 3 are the middle observations, that's 5. Divide that by 2. 2.5 is our median, and that's important. That means 50% of the values are below 2.5 and 50% of the values are above 2.5. Now for the mean, we take the sum of our x sub I and we divide it by the total number of observations here. So for our data set, we're going to add these numbers up and divide it by 6. So I've got 3, here's my x sub I, I've got 3, 2, 4, 2, 6, 0. And I'm going to sum x sub I. So when I sum those numbers, I get 17. The mean is equal to the sum of x sub I over n. That's 17 over 6. 17 divided by 6 comes out to be 2.833. I've gone forever. So I've got my mean, median, and the mode. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to do my variance and standard deviation. Now when I do the variance, I'm going to take each x sub I, that's also the mean there, 2.833, and I subtract the mean. So I'm going to take 3 minus 2.833, put that observation here, 2 minus 2.833, and I'll go here, 4 minus 2.833, and then I'll go here, 2 minus 2.833, 6 minus 2.833, and 0 minus 2.833. We're going to move this over here just so we have room. And we're going to take 3, clear that, 3 minus 2.833 That's 0.167. Here we're going to take 2 minus 2.833. That's going to give us a negative, that's a point, negative 0.833. Then we're going to take 4 minus 2.833. Okay, let's do that again. 4 minus 2.833. And that's going to give us 1.167. So write that down there. 2 minus 2.833, we already know that. It's negative 0.833. 6 minus 2.833 comes out to be 3.167. And 0 minus 2.83 is a negative 2.833. Now, we're going to check our work. We're going to add this column and make sure it comes up to 0 or near 0. It might not come up to exactly 0 because of rounding. So I got 0.167 positive, and this is next one's a negative, so I'm going to subtract 0.833. The next number is a positive 1, so I'm going to add 1.6, oops, excuse me, 1.167. The next number is negative, so I'm going to subtract 0.833. Next number is positive, so I'm going to add 3.167. And the next number is negative, so I'm going to subtract 2.833. And as you can see, we came up to near 0 there because of rounding. It's 2 thousandths, but we'll consider that 0. The next thing I'm going to do is take these deviations about the mean, that's the difference, the distance between each observation and the mean. I'm going to take these deviations about the mean and I'm going to square them. So x minus x bar squared. So here, the first one I've got is 0.167, and we're going to square it. And that comes out to be 0.027889. Hear that? Next thing we're going to do is 0.833, and we're going to square it. And that's going to come out to be 0.6938889. And if you'll notice, these are all positive, even though I had a negative here. When I square it, it becomes positive. I forgot to add that to the memory. There we go. So we're going to the next one. 1.167 x squared. And that comes out to be 1.3618889. And the next thing we're going to do is take 0.833 again. That's a negative, but it doesn't matter because we're squaring it. And we're going to get 0.6938889. And the next thing we're going to do is take 3.167, square it, and that comes out to be 10.029889. Add that. And finally, we could do as a negative 2.833, and we'll square that. And that's going to come out to be 8.0258889. Add that. And memory recall, make sure this comes out correct, but I've got 20.833. And that is going to be the sum of x, sub I minus x bar squared. Got my eyes there. All right, let's double check that. 0.027889 plus 0.693889 plus 1.361889 plus 0.693889 plus 10.029889 plus 8.025889, and that's what we've got. So the sum of x sub I minus x bar squared is 20.833334. Now this is a sample. Okay, assume the data represents a sample. So when we calculate the variance for a sample, that's s squared, that is equal to the sum of x sub I minus x bar squared over n minus 1. Here, n is equal to the number of observations, that's 6. So I've got 20.833334 over 6 minus 1. So that's going to be 20.833334 over 5. So we'll divide this by 5, and I'm going to get a variance of 4.1666. 6, that's a 6, extra 6 there, 8. That is my variance, my sample variance. The standard deviation, s, is equal to the square root of s squared. So here, s is equal to the square root of 4.166668, which is equal to 2.0124. And we'll leave it there. And that is my standard deviation. Okay. And those are the answers to part B. Part C, compute the first and the third quartile. I'm going to put these in order. 0. I got an order up here. I don't have to do anything. And I get 6. So I'm going to take 6 over 4, and that's 1.5. So every 1.5 observations, I'm going to take the middle. I'm going to take that observation, and I'm going to make that the quartile. So here I've got 1 and 2. I got to take the middle, 0 and 2, and I take the average of those two, or the middle point, which is 1. So my first quartile is equal to 2 plus 0 over 2, and that's 1. My second quartile I already know, because that is the median, and the median is 2.5. And the third quartile, I need to go to the 4.5 point, so I'm going to go and a half. 3 and 4, 3.5. And that is going to be my third quartile. Okay. And that is part C. Part D, we want the z value for May and June. All right, carrying information over here, our standard deviation from the data was 2.04124. I just took that from the last sheet that I had and carried it over. The May and the June observations are here. May was 6, June was 0. And here is the formula for calculating a z-score or a z-statistic, x sub I minus x bar over the standard deviation. X bar was equal to 2.8333. So here, x sub I is 6 minus 2.8333 4 over sigma squared, which was 2.04124. So, with our math up here, I've got 6 minus 2.833334. That is equal to 3.1666. Divided by 2.04124. So I'm going to divide this by my standard deviation of 2.04124, and I get a z of 1.55. So the z of 6 is 1.55. That means that this is 1.55 standard deviations to the right of the mean. Now for June, we do the same thing except we have 0. So 0 minus 2.833334 over 2.04124. That's going to be equal to negative 2.833334 over 2.04124. And we'll do that calculation now. 2.83334, and that's negative. Oops. We'll do that again. Sorry, negative 2.83334. Oh gosh. Minus 2.8333. One more. 4 divided by 2.04124, and that comes out to be a negative 1.39. So our z-score of 0 is negative 1.39. That means that 0 is 1.39 standard deviations to the left of the mean. I hope this helps you. This is for calculating any problem you have where you have to calculate the mean, the median, the mode. There's also the range. I missed the range for the data, but the range is 6. The range is just the difference between the highest and the lowest observation, which we have right here, and that's 6. Okay, how to do that, how to calculate the variance and the standard deviation. First and third quartiles, the middle quartile is the median, always the median, and the fourth quartile is always the last number, and or the highest number, excuse me, and then how to calculate those z-scores. Okay, thank you very much. Have a great day.